Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect Escapes. Today's beverage is a nice and chilled cherry cola. So welcome back to Prison Architect Escapes. This is a series where we attempt to break out facilities not made by me. This is Prisoner Parkin, prisoner number 17697750, and this is the Jungle Island prison, which, as you might imagine with a title like that, it is an island facility, and it's also got the jungle pack stuff, and that presents us with an interesting opportunity. Always looking for different angles and challenges in the Escape series, if the map is obviously up for that. Some of them are just difficult enough without putting extra on top, but we are going to try and break out of this facility, and we're going to do so with an inmate that, well, I don't think we've actually seen an inmate in the Escape series like this before. So one of the things that was introduced with the Jungle Pack DLC was you can get a tropical disease, you can get jungle fever, I think it's called, and you'll get inmates, I'm not too sure whether they've got that or whether they're just stinky, but you get inmates that they'll change to a sort of yellowish type of colour. I'm guessing it's sort of, I think, malaria type of thing or whatever, and they often have like what appears to be like mosquitoes buzzing around them, and that is basically to indicate that they are infected. And we're going to try and find an inmate, we'll recruit them, we'll then ditch Prisoner Parkin here, and then we'll see if we can break out with that inmate. So I'm just going to go to skip punishments here. What I'm doing is I'm basically just breaking things just to get some reputation points, because this is obviously a jungle facility. And mainly though, it's a island facility, so we will need some measure of swimming. Now, I don't know what the sort of facility has in terms of security around the front entrance. Where we currently are, it appears that we're very close to this wall, and now naturally there probably is going to be some sort of patrol around there, doggo patrols. But even if there is, we might get lucky. I don't think this facility is overstaffed either way, because we've got a bit of fighting going on, and we were able to just end the fight rather than surrender, so there was no guard in a great proximity. There's also no door control systems, but there is routers, so there is tech pack stuff going on as well. Alright, so as I said, just going to run around, and I'm looking for an inmate that is, let's say, infected, and we're going to see if we can... there we go, there's prisoner Venning there, so I'm going to recruit Venning, I'm going to switch over to Venning, and then get rid of Parkin. So this is prisoner Venning, prisoner number 17473198, and we have been, I was going to say, put into a different cell. Technically that's not true, I guess, because we're simply, this prisoner has been assigned a cell here. Okay, so escape via tunneling is probably possible. I'm just going to pick up some traits here. We're just going to go with maybe very strong, and I'm just going to start again breaking things, and I want to see if I can get lots and lots of points here, because we are going to need very everything most likely. And we'll have a look maybe at the front door, and we've just been tasered. Let's just skip punishments there. I'm going to go with very swimmer, and again go to the very top of the facility. It's currently work free time. And we're just going to break all these things here. They are there's several items in the game that basically have next to no or 1 HP, and I believe these are one of them. So you punch the sink mirror, and it... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. You punch the sink in the mirror, and it will always break. I don't think there's any level of not break that it can get to. That's a sentence that was assembled, and I'm just going to start hitting this guard here and pick up their stun baton, and yeah, we can very much knock them unconscious, and they were actually healed. Let's basically not let them be healed anymore. And then we get hit by the stun baton. Just going to skip punishments there, and then that's enough to basically get every single trait. And there we are. Okay, so it's currently lock up, so I might as well just start breaking things again. There's no reason not to. These cells are actually quite nice. They've got a drain. They've got a drain there. I'm not too sure why, but you've got beds, you've got radios, you've got the sink and the mirror. We have the bookcase, we have a bed and a pillow, a nice soft pillow there. Okay, so we've harvested 10 points, and it's now eat time. I'm just going to go and have a look around the facility. I can see eat time here. We've got appears to be a row of 7 metal detectors. Wow, okay, that's pretty good, and that's going to be a lot of power. Yeah, and this is the fairly large yet almost quite empty canteen. Lots of rat traps around, so that's probably turned on. We have a kitchen here and an interesting level of security, a little addition here. So one of the things you can do is you can steal things and then you can circumnavigate the metal detector. You see, this bottom metal detector I can actually work around, but because of the other one that's been positioned there, I will always trigger a metal detector, so we can't sneak out any level of contraband from the kitchen. You can do something similar by just putting in a wall, and it's often what I do, just because it's a bit cheaper and such, but yeah, there's no real problem there. This is a common room, and we're seeing large TVs, we've got weight benches, we've got the visitor calling booth type things, we've got some arcades, and I actually think there's a lot of CCTV in there, isn't there? There's one here, there's on these like sort of pile things here, like I imagine it's just like little columns to keep the roof up as support or something, and ooh, that's where they keep all the sick. Yeah. Right, what else have we got? We have what appears to be some sort of yard, lots of solar lighting, some camoed CCTV, lots of exercise equipment. We've got a guard pavilion there, a 3x3, lots of guards stationed, climbing frames, we've got punch bags. None of it really, though, allows us to get out of the facility. There's a fairly big workshop, it's a very big workshop, in fact, and solar panels in there as well, and we've got appears to be some sort of staff only area here. Okay, right, I'm gonna have a run around the top and see what we can do there. We've got in what appears to be, oh, what is that? It's a I mean, it could be a staff room. No, it might be just a little staff canteen, but if it was staff canteen, it has to be staff only, so I don't know what the deal is there. We have a chapel, again, some CCTV, a common thread in this one. We've got a laundry, we've got a interesting positioned metal detector. I don't know why there's not one on either side. We've got some parole, and we've got some empty rooms. What appears to be some sort of solitary up here, so even if we could get through this wall here, would that benefit us in any way? I mean, we could get a lighter and burn through. Okay, that is very possible. That is very doable. Let me go back over here, and I'm going to go into this room that I mentioned about maybe being a sort of staff area, and we will pick up the lighter because I did see that, and then we're going to go back out and round. So we'll have to set fire to one of the walls, and then set fire to another one on the other side. We're just going to go into the empty room, and basically we're going to start to set fire to things, which is, well, there's actually nothing really to set fire to other than the chair on the other side there, so I will set fire to that, and I'm just going to basically put some fire here and let this burn. So the wall is getting burned, it's burning right through, and it's burning through here as well, so that's good. Obviously, we do have the execution room. I mean, apparently the execution room burns quite well, doesn't it? Okay, we can set fire to the we can set fire to the rubble, which is handy, and fire has spread to the other side. Just trying to get through here, but it's not working out as of yet. I'm hearing lots of guards, but I'm not seeing any level of fire suppression. I don't know if there is any fire suppression, or maybe that's what that helicopter is. Okay, so we're through to the... okay, I was going to say I'm through to the next area, but there was a guard there. Okay, and they managed to taser us. Okay, I still think this is very doable using, like I say, flame. So, going to continue on to the right and into... Oh, this is where the room is here. Parole. What? Can you get a fountain? Yeah, you can get a fountain pen and parole. We've got a gymnasium. We've got in a morgue. Is there any... That's actually one thing. Is there anything in the morgue that would help us out? I don't think so. But I can't... I mean, the prisons don't often have a morgue. Oh, yeah, there is knives. And also, the chief is calling us. Why? Radio host's been fired. Oh, okay. And also, I don't know if you can see, I'm actually fighting there, but because there's no guards around, I could just end the fight. Okay, so there is a lighter back here, so I will pick that up. I have a feeling that there's no level of fire suppression in the facility, and I think that's to do with it being, like, say, an island. So I don't know if the wall has been repaired or not. It has not been repaired, so we can get through here. And what I'm going to do is set fire to these ones, and I'm going to just say burn all the way through, and I might be able to set fire to the end piece and then get out that way. I mean, to be fair, we're causing some amount of, well, there's a lot of crime going on, put it that way, because there's all of these inmates. Must be absolutely terrifying for them because they are handcuffed and in a burning building. Okay. So over to here and setting fire to that wall. Might be able to get around here, and yes, there we go. We managed to get out, and that is, I believe, the fire suppression that's coming in. I'm just going to wait to see if that is the case. Just going to see if this is the case. I believe it is. And we do have swim, so we can swim. Yeah, and there's the fire suppression, so there's the firefighters. But you can see how quickly this is burning. Anyway, it's definitely one of the easier ones to escape from. I don't think it's, like I say, a naturally insecure design, but, you know, we did utilise the sort of fire escape method pretty well. That's Prisoner Venning, and that's the first time that I can recall of us being able to escape while having the jungle fever. Like I say, a different little challenge added extra. We don't often see jungle facilities, or at least they're quite uncommon, and jungle islands as well. It's even more uncommon. But nice little additional one. And as always, hope you have enjoyed this. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions, not for this facility but for others as well, by all means, let me know in the comments. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.